At Sunday lunch, sunlight fell warm on the dining table, but the room felt colder than stone. The clink of cutlery was too loud, too sharp. My wife laughed at something her daughter said, that high, sugary laugh she practiced for strangers. I watched them, mother and grown daughter, two mouths chewing through my patience like termites. I sipped water. My throat burned. The doctor's voice echoed from yesterday. You must start the medication immediately, no delay, high risk. So I asked, casual as rain, "Did you pick up my prescription? The doctor said it's urgent." Silence. My wife didn't look up. She twirled her fork, eyes stubborn, guilty. "Oh, that," she exhaled. "I spent the money instead. My daughter needed a camera. It's for her future." Future? Mine apparently mattered less. I stared at them. My pulse slowed, cold and careful. "Right," I said. "Then I guess you didn't read the warning label the pharmacist sent?" My wife's hand froze mid-air. "Warning?" she whispered. Her daughter scoffed. "Mom said you're dramatic. It's just pills." Just pills? I felt something inside me tilt, something final. My phone buzzed at that moment. A message from my daughter-in-law. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes. That's the condition." I looked at the text. Then I looked at my wife. "You people take and take," I thought, "like I owe you breath." Out loud, I only typed back, "Enjoy. Send." The lunch continued. They laughed again. But the world had already shifted. A quiet crack formed, thin, invisible, fatal. I didn't speak much that day. I just watched, observed. Their laughter was too forced, too bright. My wife avoided my eyes. Her daughter scrolled her phone, snapping photos of her food with the camera, the one bought with my medication money. I swallowed bitterness like poison. I thought about the past year with this new wife, the whirlwind romance. The way she'd said, "We're a family now, we share everything." She never meant share. She meant take. First, it was borrowed cash for bills, then emergency money for her daughter's tuition. My savings thinned, but her shopping bags multiplied. She said I should be grateful to have young energy in the house. Grateful? I began noticing things later. Phone calls ending when I entered the room, whispers between the women, quick exchanges of envelopes. And then one night, half asleep, I heard footsteps, 2 sets, quietly heading outside. A car door, laughter, a man's voice, my wife's giggle, the real one, soft and breathless. I lay still, staring at the ceiling. The truth had teeth, and they bit deep. But I didn't confront, not yet. Anger was useless if uncontrolled. Revenge tasted better slow. Over the next weeks, I played the role, kind husband, gentle provider, harmless. I listened, I learned, I waited. I found bank statements with funds transferred to an unknown number. I ran background checks. I contacted the pharmacy. Yes, the prescription was still uncollected. Then came the photos. My wife and a man at a cafe, her head on his shoulder, fingers intertwined like vows. I printed each one, date-stamped, timed, undeniable. Meanwhile, my daughter-in-law called again, voice arrogant. "If you want to feel included in the family, you should contribute. Help with dishes, help with chores, contribute." They had no idea. I replied only with pictures. My villa in Switzerland, private property no one knew about, an inheritance I never discussed, a place I kept secret for peace someday, not pettiness. Her reaction was instant. Missed calls, 71. Then messages. "Dad, I'm sorry, we didn't know. Please talk to us. Where are you?" Funny. I had always knocked on doors begging for love. Now they were banging on mine for money. I felt something uncoil inside me, dark, calm, inevitable. The final piece came with a DNA report. Her daughter, the one she built her universe around, was biologically mine? No, the opposite. Not mine. Never was. She had lied to secure marriage, a financial anchor. I sat on the porch that evening, report in hand, watching sunset bleed into night. My wife approached, wiping her hands on her apron. Fake domestic sweetness. "You look troubled," she said lightly. I handed her the envelope without a word. She opened it, her face drained white. I can explain." The stutter, the panic, the collapse. I stayed silent. Silence hurts deeper than shouting. She dropped to her knees, clutching my pants leg. "It wasn't supposed to matter. You love us. We are family." Family built on lies. The next Sunday we sat at lunch again. Same table, same light. But I was different. I placed two things on the table: the DNA report, the photos from the cafe. She trembled. Her daughter paled. I spoke softly. I asked for a prescription. "You bought a camera." My voice was even, controlled. "You lied about paternity. You drained my money. You gambled with my health." Her eyes filled, but tears meant nothing to me now. I leaned back, calm. "You thought you had time. You thought I'd stay blind." I pulled out my phone. A single message sent to my lawyer last night. Papers ready. Accounts separated. Villa transferred permanently out of reach. "You spent my medication money on your daughter's future," I said, "so I invested in mine." Their breaths hitched. "I'm leaving. Today." "You keep the camera." They begged. They cried, voices cracking like brittle bone. I stood, took my coat, my keys. They followed, desperate shadows clinging to a man already gone. I walked out without raising my voice. Revenge doesn't need volume, only accuracy. My pulse was steady, my lungs full. Freedom tasted clean. I didn't block their numbers. I wanted the calls to come, to ring, and ring, unanswered. On the drive to the airport, I thought about the dishwashing demand, the prescription money spent, the camera bought with my life. Funny how one tablet bottle exposed everything. In the terminal, I turned my phone off, not to escape, but to silence them forever. When I landed in Switzerland, the mountains greeted me like old friends, cold, unforgiving, honest. The villa door opened to silence, peace. I set my luggage down, breathed. No regret, only clarity. They thought they owned me, used me, controlled me, but in the end, I was the one who walked away, and they were the ones left begging.